Alright, we should be going live. In theory. I don't know. You can see it in the bottom corner. I can't entirely see it yet. But, yeah. Haha! Kristen just barely beat Captain to saying first. And hello, hello. We are, in fact, live. It is 1.13 release day if you've somehow managed to miss it, which I don't know if that's even possible, honestly. But here we are. It is 1.13 just came up, and I have the wiki open. Right here, 1.13. Yay, it's out. And in this stream, I'm going to talk about every single feature in it. And if you have something you want to comment on, tell me why I'm horribly wrong, you're more than welcome to do that. Hello, The Voice J. Welcome to the stream. You are the third. You're the third one here. All right. So, down in the corner, you can see I do have the Minecraft Wiki now. Got that back up. And this is me talking about my opinion on literally everything in it. So, let's just get started. First of all, you see here, air variants, cave air and void air. I'm not going to go into too much detail now, but I absolutely love the feature. I have a video on Friday covering that one in detail. So yeah, look forward to that. Why does it say hashtag PokeCA above the video title? I have no idea. I have no idea. By the way, I don't have my CPD set up because it is entirely dead and in a vehicle, which is in another town. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go back and forth kind of frequently here, but that's all right, because that'll just force me to discuss things as I talk about it. So next up, we've got blue ice, which generates in the iceberg biome. So, blue ice is more slippery than ice and packed ice, and is crafted using 9 packed ice. Now, I, for one, I like the blue ice. It's a nice feature. I enjoy, when I went through the iceberg biome, finding it. Here it is, blue ice. I'm playing on a weird resolution, so it's messing with me. Yeah, you get your blue ice. I can't remember how slippery is it, because I remember it used to be uber slippery. It is now. Yeah, it's decent. It's not terrible. Does it still do that thing with boats? It does. It does still do that thing with boats. So boats go very, very fast on blue ice. So there you go. I like blue ice. I think it's a nice addition. Oh, because it's in the description. Okay, yeah, YouTube keeps changing things, and I don't know how it works. All right, next feature. We'll hop over here. Bubble columns. Bubble columns, really, really nice. Really handy for redstone contraptions and just doing things overall. I'm right next to an ocean here, which is kind of fortunate that I spawned next to one. So you can actually go under, hopefully, and find one. I'm just going to fly around for a second here. Let's see. Yeah, this should have a bubble column in it, I'm assuming. Do not get that deep. Might not get that deep. Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to get that deep. Oh, well. Well, if you haven't seen it, magma blocks and soul sand have different effects on you. Oh, wow, ocean ruin. That's neat. The soul sand is going to push you right up to the surface and shoot you out the top, and magma blocks are going to pull you under. And now, where I like this one is with the boats. If you're sailing over it, it's actually going to pull your boat under the water, which I think is just awesome. So there you go. 5 people here. Hello to the 5 people who are here. Looks like the stream is holding up pretty well. So, yeah, we're just going to continue on here. You have separate textures for all 6 types of woods with the buttons, pressure plates, and trapdoors. I think that's self-explanatory and very long time coming and needed. So, good. Glad they have that. Carved pumpkin. Don't really know why they did it. I do see why, actually. It is for consistency. And to be honest, the more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, it's a nice feature. So, yeah. Out in the wild anymore, you're not going to find carved pumpkins. You're going to find pumpkins that look like that. You right-click them with the shears. It'll carve the face you right-clicked on. You can only carve it once, of course. But yeah, you can carve pumpkins like that. Yay! And you get pumpkin seeds for it. So that's a huge way to farm pumpkins, actually. That's incredible. This is a drowned. Hello, drowned. We haven't gotten to you yet. Next up, we're going to talk about the conduit. Absolutely, everything about the conduit is just, it's great. So yeah, Soul Sand's effect is definitely more useful than Magma's, Kristen. I have to agree with you on that. But Magma's is cool because if you're sailing and not paying attention and suddenly your boat gets ripped under the ocean, I mean, that's just awesome. Like, seriously, that is just cool. So, next up, we've got, where were we? Where were we on the wiki? I need to have the wiki open. Down here to conduits. So we'll talk about the conduits. Coral is next. You know I've got nothing bad to say about Coral. There are things I have some bad things to say about, but we haven't gotten to those yet. So yeah, I'm not a fan of every feature on 1.13, but this one, this is just awesome. So you got your new conduit, which is useless on its own, very expensive to craft. You need a Heart of the Sea and some Nautilus shells from fishing, and Heart of the Seas from buried treasure. But you power it like that, you get the conduit power, and basically, if we go into survival here, you can now live underwater. You are basically a fish now. And the new swimming too. I love it. It's great. That's yeah. Except unless you're in creative mode, this new swimming is great, and they finally just recently patched that. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of F5 now and fight this drown. Oh, they do have a underwater swimming animation. I've never seen that before. Well, that's cool. I like that. All right. Oh, they actually don't hurt you that bad though. Okay, there we go. That's that. All right, I'm gonna go back into creative, and we're gonna keep going and talk about some coral. This is one of those big highlights of 1.13. You've got all these different kinds of corals, and they're just cool. You got your corals that'll spawn in coral reefs and structures, and you know you've got these here that go on the tops of blocks, and the fans that can go on the sides and on the tops, and you know, you got them in a bunch of different colors. Tube coral, I think, looks awesome. Possibly my favorite. Yeah, coral is a really nice addition. Lightens up the ocean. All good. I don't like how I swim while being in creative. Well, actually, they did fix it. If you hold control, you're no longer going to start swimming. That'll only happen if you touch the bottom and then start swimming. You'll start doing this, but if you stop swimming, you'll stand up. If you double tap, you'll be in creative flight mode again. So you actually don't have to worry about what that was. They actually did just recently fix that, which is awesome, in my opinion. That's just great. Alright, what's next? We've got, we did coral, coral blocks, coral fans, dead coral. Yeah, coral dies when it's out of the water, which, yeah. Boom. See how it's not touching any water? In a couple seconds, that dies. Perfect. And by perfect, I mean that's really sad, but it's now dead coral. Which, you know, it's a nice gray palette block, if nothing else. That was dark. Alright, kelp. We're going to talk about kelp. Ooh, dried kelp smelts 20 items when used as fuel in a furnace? Dang. Well, that's neat. Crafted from dried kelp, and can also be crafted back into dried kelp. That's good, so you can store dried kelp with it. How do you make dried kelp? I don't know anything about kelp, I'm not gonna lie, until right now. I'm gonna learn this right along with you. Obtained from smelting kelp. Okay, you smelt kelp to make dried kelp. Can be eaten, and it's eaten very quickly because kelp is very abundant in the ocean. Alright, this is kelp. Right here. Looking at kelp. This is kelp. If I break the bottom of it, you'll see a bunch of items spawn in. This is all the kelp. Kelp is great. You can replant it and it'll start growing again. Pretty sure you can bone meal it, if I'm remembering right. Bone meal, does that work? Let's see. I'm in F5 mode. No wonder I can't operate. That's bizarre. Okay. I'm growing a lot of seagrass, but it doesn't look like you can bone meal the kelp. But I'm pretty sure the kelp does grow, so yeah. And you smelt it into dry kelp, so this... JEI would be nice for this. Can be smelted into dry kelp, which makes dry kelp blocks, which you can use in a furnace. Alright, so... just, yeah, there's the dried kelp. You can eat this, and it's eaten very quickly, so if I go into game mode survival, and we just effect give at P hunger for 10 seconds and 127. That'll just drain us real quick. Right, there we go, now we're hungry, and if we eat this, you'll see it's eaten much faster than eating normal food, And I'll be back up to full in no time. Ah, you're still here. Would you just be dead already? Alright, come on. Oh, there's skeletons up there. I don't want to mess with them. So there we go, we're already back up to full. And, you know, eating food that restores that little. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice feature. Alright. I also can't see it now. I'm looking at the wiki again. Oh, I'm being beaten up. We're gonna kill this guy now. This is gonna happen. Alright, prismarine stairs and slabs. Obviously very nice for decorating. One of those things they needed to do and just hadn't yet. Seagrass. Like kelp seagrass also comes in a tall variant. So yeah, there we go, I killed it. I didn't even drop anything. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, you got your seagrass over here. That's what grew when I was bone mealing the kelp. I like seagrass. Gives the ocean some life. Good addition. Good job, Mojang. Sea pickles. I'm going to go into game mode creative once again. Sea pickles are one of those things that Mojang added that just make me go, why? Why is this a thing? Alright. Like, here, I don't know if there's any, what biome are we in? We are in just the normal ocean. I don't think that, oh wait, this is the lukewarm ocean should have sea pickles, if I'm remembering right. I don't know. There's a lot of ocean biomes now. There's a lot to keep track of. Oh, I left the conduit. Now I can't see. Okay. Anyway, sea pickles. Alright, let's grab out a pickle. Pickle. Sea pickles, you can see here, I'll just scroll down a bit in case you can't. They generate in warm oceans, especially around coral reefs. Up to 4 of them can be placed in one block. And you can't eat them, so they're not that kind of pickle. But they give off light, which increases as you place them. That's actually a really neat mechanic. You could definitely like resource pack that into something neat for a map or something. But out of everything, the sea pickle. Little random. Alright. But sea pickles, those exist now. Spawn in coral reefs, which spawn in the warm ocean, which this is not. Next up, what do we got? Shulker boxes. Added the non-dyed shulker box, right? So there are now 17 versions of the shulker box. You've got the purple one and the not dyed one, which is nice. Then we can have both textures. Because some people like one, some people like the other. Now we can have both. Everybody wins. Alright. Stripped bark. Alright. I still am trying to figure out how all of this works when you do the strip bark. I know, to begin with, you take a log, you take an axe, right? And we're just doing this in the survival game mode. Survival. Place down the dark log, right click it. Okay, so we've just stripped it. So this is now the stripped dark oak log. So that's a stripped log. Now, I don't actually know how you get bark, and so I'm going to head over here to the bark page really quick and see if I can figure this out, because I want to know. Stripped wood. But how does one get bark? I don't know how you get bark. I've never actually found it out. Because you can strip the bark once you have it. There's somebody here on the live stream. Anybody know how you get the bark block? I don't know how you get the bark block. I don't even know if you can get the bark block. Oh, that's how you get the bark block. Okay. That's interesting. So, set block crafting table. Alright, there's crafting table. And we just go... Okay, so that's how you get bark. Oh, that's nice. So we place that, right-click it. There you go. That's your stripped logs. Nice addition. Not entirely sure how useful that is. But I guess for decoration, you know, I'm not much of a builder, so I can see where that would definitely be a nice thing to have. So far, I'm behind basically every addition we've covered so far. Not much to complain about. A couple things a little less useful than you might think, but I guess consistency. So yeah, that's where we're at so far. And I'm going to come back to the turtles when we just talk about the turtles. So turtle eggs, those are a thing that exists, but we'll come back to those. Alright, next up, we've got the arrows of slow falling, arrow of the turtle master. I'm going to talk about, again, turtle. I'm going to cover everything turtle when we come back to the turtle. The slow falling status effect, though, this is neat. Game mode, creative, effect, @give, @p, slow falling. Now this is just nice. Amplifier doesn't matter on slow falling. I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So if I'm up here on top of this mountain, and I'm like, wait, I'm gonna jump off, you can just glide down. Like, that's pretty neat. I like that, plus you take no fall damage when you do, so basically, honestly, this is something the game has almost needed, but didn't have before. So yeah, a lot of those features in this update, which are the things that it needed but didn't have, just random little nice things. That's one of them. That's good. Let's see. Yep, 2x2 logs. Thank you, Pretender. Just found that there. Moving on. Made it through the blocks. Now I move on to the items. There's a lot of changes here, and we're going to get through all of them. So this is literally everything in 1.13 we're covering here. We did the wood. Buried treasure. I believe we'll cover that later on in generated structures. The debug stick. This is something I really like. I haven't honestly used it that much, but oh, you have to do /give at p debug stick. I picked the one block that I had that doesn't do that. But yeah, you can flip it through all its states, which is just nice. You can, what I like it for is if you do set block, command block, and yeah, this really long complicated command, but it's pointing the wrong direction. You can just, I'd imagine you could rotate it. Can you not rotate it? Okay, maybe you can't rotate it. Well, never mind. Not as useful as I thought it was. But still, that's nice. You don't get how to make fences waterlogged with the debug stick? Well, let's see if we can't do that for you there. Take this, take the fence. So that changes the orientation. Okay, wait a minute. Nope, still nothing there. You can make these waterlogged? Oh, there we go. Okay. So you shift punch to select a property of it, and then you can right-click to orient to adjust that property. Okay. So there you go. Shift punch to select a property. And so here I've selected the south facing. Here I've selected north face. Here east. And here west. And then waterlogged. I can switch it. So there you go. That is really neat, actually. I'm liking this thing a lot more the more I play with it. Oh, that's nice. Alright, I can get behind that one. There you go, we can have some fun with the debug stick. I'm just going to keep that in my inventory so you can do things. Alright, what are we coming down to here? Fish buckets! Alright, fish. We'll talk about the fish. Fish are nice. Everybody likes the fish. And I can't find any fish, of course. Here's some fish. 2 cod. So the cods are the replacement for the fish now. So there is no more /give at p fish. It's give at p cod. Hence the cod cannon. But yeah, cod. Cod is a fish. And you see it there. And then the fish buckets allow me to swim up to the cod with a water bucket. And if I swim to the fish and I catch the fish, I've caught the fish. That is tactical fishing. You can still catch these guys using a fishing pole too, so that they haven't removed the fishing mechanic. That still exists, which I think is good. A lot of people were worried they were gonna redo it or rewrite it, and they just didn't. So I don't know, good or bad, good, bad, otherwise. That's how it is. And yeah, so you can catch the cod. You've also got you got 3 variants of fish. You've got the tropical fish, which comes in all kinds of colors, and I've never actually seen that one before. I like that one. That's nice. Let's see if we can just get a different one here. Oh, maybe that's the new default. I don't really know. But either way, you've got a ton of variants of tropical fish, which I think... I don't know. I'm not going to mess with that right now. But, yeah, you got tropical fish. You've got puffer fish, which I absolutely love the mechanic on this guy. So if I go into game mode survival, you swim up to this fish. Go for it, bud. Go for it. He'll damage you and poison you, and he's puffed up. Which, that's just hilarious. The first time I saw that, I basically died laughing. That was great. I thoroughly enjoy the puffer fish. Alright. Next up, we've got, what's next? Oh, and there's also salmon. Sniper salmon. Summon salmon. There you go. There's a salmon. Get your head out of the block so I can see you. There you go. There's a salmon. Hello, K-Dot. Welcome to the stream. Yep, just checking here. It was buffering slightly. Oh, that stinks. It does that sometimes when loading new chunks because I am streaming and doing a lot of funky stuff with graphics right now. So yeah, that happens. Sorry about that. All right, next up, what do we got? We've got fish buckets we just did. We did the dried kelp. Heart of the sea. All right, so you find those in buried treasure, and if we just do /locate buried treasure. I am on F1 mode? No? Okay. Yeah, I can click that. Wow, that's neat. Okay. So that's how buried treasure will just spawn randomly throughout the world under the water. Dolphins can lead you to it. And there's also buried treasure maps. I don't know if that's an item. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a custom map. But you can get buried treasure maps from Ocean Ruins, too. But yeah, there you go. You got cooked fish, some TNT, some good riches, and the Heart of the Sea. That's what you look for in these things. And the Heart of the Sea is, of course, used to craft the conduit, which I'm now very lost, so we're now operating from here. But yeah, if we have a /set block, here we go, and crafting table, do that. You see here, this is how you craft the conduit. You get the nautilus shells from fishing. So, yeah. Then we can move on down. We've got kelp. We already talked about kelp. Mushroom blocks now appear in the creative inventory. They do? Oh! Yay! Please tell me I can do this. Okay. Okay, so we can, I did not know these were there, and I am a very, very happy camper mushroom right now, because I have my mushrooms in my creative inventory. Oh yeah, okay, so they do that. Alright. Wait, so what happens if I just punch it? What direction is this? Yes, okay. So if I do that, there we go. Patches it right back up. Oh, yay, mushrooms. That's cool. Alright, thank you, Mojang. That's a nice feature. I'm now going to break these, and we're going to select east, right click, boom. Boom. There you go. Now you got a mushroom. I know, I should have been on top of the mushroom changes. I didn't know those were in the creative inventory. I'm happy about that. Next up, mushroom stems. We have an item form now appear in the creative inventory. Basically the same thing, in my opinion. Nautilus shells obtained by fishing. Drowned can also spawn holding a nautilus shell, and we already saw a drown. That was that underwater zombie form. If a zombie drowns, it turns to a drowned. You know, that whole deal. A petrified oak slab. What? Huh? Alright, as for why this exists, I don't really know. But that exists. So this is a petrified oak slab. Alright. That is one of those random little changes. Yeah. Moving on. We're not even going to talk about the mushroom fields. We will talk about the mushroom fields, and I get to go on a rant there. Phantom membrane dropped from phantoms. We'll come back to the phantoms. Used to repair elytra. That's handy. I like that. And can be brewed into potions of slow falling. So that's a very nice feature there. I like that. Speaking of which, the potion of slow falling, we've already talked about the slow falling status effect. And you can see all the details of the potion there on your screen now. Next up. Potion of the Turtle Master. Alright, we're going to go effect at P, clear. No, it's just effect clear. Effect clear. Effect clear at P. I don't know why they rearranged that. Consistency, I do know why they rearranged that. Still, it's annoying sometimes. Alright, so we're going to go turtle. This is the Potion of the Turtle Master. This is one of those things. I think they took the turtles just a little too far. There's a little too much detail to them. You know, it's like I'm playing Minecraft, not Turtle Simulator 3D, you know? Like, I'm all about the turtle, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that the turtle exists. But this is a bit much. Like, okay, now I'm the Turtle Master. I've got Resistance 3, so I'm basically invincible. I've got my Hardened Shell, but I've got Slowness 4, so I'm slow. Brewing it with Redstone Dust does a thing. Brewing it with Glowstone Dust increases to Slowness 6 and Resistance 4. And like all potions, it's got the Lingering Splash and, yeah, that, you know, that whole stuff. Scutes, those are dropped from turtles. I'll come back to the turtles and keep ranting about them later. Like, I love the turtles, but there's just too much detail. The eggs, the fact that every hostile mob targets the egg and tries to break them. In fact, no, we're going on the turtle rant now. Look, now I'm into it. Now it's going to happen. All right, so we're going to grab egg. There's turtle egg. All right. So there you go. We've all seen the eggs. They take some time to hatch. And then the turtles crawl out. They go to the ocean. They grow up. But, hold on, I gotta find turtle. There's a turtle spawn egg. And we've got to find, we'll just grab the ocelot, and we'll grab a zombie. There you go. Alright, so if a zombie sees these eggs, I mean, that's just horrible. On so many levels. Like, guys, we put a lot of effort into this to make this happen. But yeah, look at that. Cats now attack, everything attacks the baby turtles. It's just terrible. This ocelot's gonna come out of the water just to kill this turtle. Like, it's about to happen. It's just, why? Mojang, why did we do this? There's a little too much detail going on here. And it's just sad. Alright? I get it. Protect the turtles and all. Turtles are in danger and all that, but this is a lot of detail to emphasize that. Moving on! Smooth quartz, smooth red sandstone, and smooth stone, like bark, they now have an item form in the creative inventory. Alright, that's nice. One of those things. Not too many people are going to get hyped about that, because you can always just /give it, but, you know, it exists. The trident! Oh boy. We're going to talk about the trident. Obtained by killing drowned that spawn with it. Can be thrown by using it, or used as a melee weapon attacking, dealing more damage than a diamond sword. Is there something to that? No. It just does more damage than a diamond sword. So this is the trident. It's better than a diamond sword, and you can throw it. So let's just find something, but not a dolphin. We're not going to attack a dolphin. Here's a cod. Flag spike. There we go. Look at that. And you get an achievement, a throwaway joke, which is in of itself a throwaway joke. But yeah. That's the trident. It comes with a couple of enchantments. Hello, dolphin. Dolphins play with items. I love the dolphins. In fact, we're basically up to them now, because we already talked about turtles, you know, with the turtles. Oh, by the way, turtle shells. So when baby turtles grow up, here's another detail. Too much. When they grow up, they drop scutes. Scutes can be crafted into this turtle shell. You take this turtle shell, you put it on your head, and you survive underwater forever. I believe, yeah. You do, correct? Okay. Or not. Maybe I don't know how it works. I don't really know. Actually, no. Tell me something. While equipped and out of water, it will give you water breathing effect. Okay, so you gotta put it on outside of the water. Okay. And you use it to brew the potion of the Turtle Master. Alright, so now that I'm out of water, I get it. So you basically just get to breathe underwater for longer while wearing the helmet. Alright, so it's not infinite water breathing. That's good, but still. Details. All kinds of details. Oh, people are talking. Hello, M-Beam. Hopefully I didn't miss you there, because I can't see the chat all the time. Oh, yeah, okay. Because the old Minecraft Alpha, the oak slabs that were in the update were mined with a pick. Okay. I see, I see. It's kind of like one of those legacy items. Like, they usually remove those. But sometimes I guess they still make it through. Like, I remember when they removed the human spawn egg in 1.8. And so, yeah, legacy items sometimes get taken out, sometimes get featured. I don't really know what they're doing there with those, but okay. It happened. Moving on, we get to talk about some mobs. This is the fun stuff. Dolphins! Dolphins are great. Incredibly broken, not quite ready for release in my opinion, but they're still great. Hello. Ha! Look at that. Look. Because I'm stronger than a diamond sword when I punch you with my trident. Literally 2-hit squids. That's incredible. Oh, squids do a thing too. Heh. Oh, we got a lot to talk about here yet. Dolphins spawn in any ocean that isn't frozen. Neutral mobs like wolves and zombie pigmen. Dolphins will attack in groups if one is... Oh, they are neutral mobs, and they attack in groups if one is angered, okay? Can be fed using raw cod, but they don't breed. Okay, so you can't breed your dolphins. They drop cod upon death, but you should never have to find that out. They play with nearby items. We saw a dolphin doing that. Occasionally jump out of the water like real-life dolphins. This is cool. If we have a little pool over here. We are going to put some dolphins in captivity briefly here. So if we just grab ourselves some water. Water mechanics have been updated, so yeah. Kind of the focus of the whole update, yeah. The update aquatic. Okay. So, dolphin. So let's see if we can get one to jump out of the water and hopefully not land on the island. But, yeah. That one tried. Maybe they need a little more room here. I think they need more room, actually. They're very strong swimmers because they're dolphins. Dolphins swim. Alright, come on. There we go. Fill in. Fill in. There we go. Getting closer. Alright, let's see if we can get one to jump. Come on, guys. They're trying. They're trying real hard to jump. They're just not jumping. It's just not happening. Come on, dolphins, jump! It's kind of happening. Okay. Take my word for it. Dolphins jump. Take the Wiki's word for it. It exists. They get the Dolphin's Grace status effect if you swim near them after fishing, after giving them fish. They chase after boats and jump over water surfaces. They suffocate after spending too much time on land because they're dolphins. They don't find buried treasure when fed raw cod, so we're going to try that here. Did they ever get this part working? I don't know. Alright, let's follow this dolphin. He's like straight this way. We're going to find some treasure. Let's see if it works. Here? Is this where the treasure is? Let's just see now. What does locate say? 35 blocks away. Buddy. Oh. You missed it. It was right here. It's still here. Yeah, the helmet ticks down as you wear it underwater. It only doesn't tick down when you wear it on the surface. All right. Okay, so that is the dolphins. I guess they kind of work. They take you close to buried treasure, and then you can dig for a bit. That's neat. I'm gonna do the whole boat thing here now. Boat. We're gonna go boat. Boom. Dolphin. Boom. Do they follow my boat? Do I need to feed them cod to follow my boat? There, now you can be my friend, right, bud? Oh, where are we going? Are we going to buried treasure? I don't know. That's not how water breathing works. No, M-Beam. When you're wearing the helmet, if you're not in the water, it gives you 10 seconds. And as soon as you enter the water, it starts to tick down the water breathing effect. And then as soon as you re-exit the water, it'll give you another 10 seconds of water breathing. So basically, it's like an extension of underwater time. Yeah. All right. let's go back here. We've talked about dolphins. We talked about Drawns. They spawn with tridents and stuff. They can spawn in ocean ruins and swamps. They just spawn underwater. They're kind of a threat. Fish, we already talked about the fish. Fish are cool. Those exist. The phantoms. Oh, and we talked about the turtles. So the only other mob in it are the phantoms. Which, by the way, go ahead and tell me there in the live stream chat, which mob did you vote for at Minecon if you made it? Because I'll tell you, mine was, in fact, Mob B. I love the idea behind it. And I'm looking forward to getting to play in survival mode with it and just getting to see what happens. Because I am notorious for my, my lack of sleep, which I'm now... Insomnia, that's the word. So, yeah. Phantoms are cool. Phantoms, you know, they fly around. They drop the phantom membrane. And they hunt you down at night if you haven't slept in a while. Boom. Also, can I pick these up? You can pick them up. They're like arrows. You can pick them up. There you go. That is how you kill a phantom in creative mode because it wasn't attacking me. Now, if we go... Do these things burn in the day? I can't remember. I think it was changed in the... Oh, they do burn in the day. Game rule, do daylight cycle, false, time set 1300. There, now we can have phantoms. Yeah, get rid of the spider over here. So that's powerful. Do we fail to slash game rules survival, game mode, survival. Alright, so let's see now. How good are these things? Oop. Alright, yeah, we're gonna use the close range version. Oop, that one swooped at me. Okay, okay. Alright, that one's dead now. Alright. So these things aren't too terrifying. I mean, if you have a trident. Okay, never mind. Those things are horrible. Wow. I just got destroyed. Alright, so that's phantoms. Don't get insomnia, or you will be killed by a phantom. Oh, this is where we started, next to the blue ice. Alright, so we're back. And just in time to talk about some more stuff. We have got all kinds of world generation stuff to talk about now. And oh boy, this is where I get to go on rants because there is stuff here I don't like. I'm going to, Oh, Kristen voted for Mob C, which was the one that lived in the ground and came up and ate enchantments and stuff. Alright, so, we're going to go back into this now. And next up, we want to talk about world generation. All kinds of stuff here. Okay, game mode. Creative. Alright, here we go. So they added some new biomes in the end. They already existed, but now they were able to separate them because they rewrote world generators, basically. And they also added the ocean biomes, which are awesome. And anybody who wants to argue with that is wrong. The ocean biomes are amazing. It's a good thing they added them. I'm especially a fan of the icebergs, but I think that's kind of typical. And the warm oceans with the coral reefs are very nice, too. But man, them icebergs, oh, they're just great. They're awesome. Alright, so this, gotta agree with that. Oh, they also re-added the frozen oceans, so Kristen can be happy. Yeah, you're here at the stream. I see you in chat. You like frozen oceans. Moving on, we've got buffet worlds. So, buffet worlds. Alright, so there's almost no way you haven't seen this yet. You've got a new world type where you can generate it, and when you generate the world, you can select what kind of generators to make it look like the overworld, nether, or end, and then you pick one biome, and only one biome, which is where I have a problem with it. They call it buffet mode. When you go to a buffet, you get more than one type of food. You don't walk into a buffet and say, huh, look at this, all these types of food. I'm going to take one of them. No. No, when you walk into buffet mode, not into buffet mode. When you walk into a buffet, you're going to get multiple things. But here, with buffet mode, you can only have one biome. And that annoys me. Like, they rewrote the world generator. Why not rewrite it so that buffet mode can have multiple biomes? I don't understand this. And there. That's my buffet rant. That is my one feature I am super dissatisfied with in this update. Because I want a world, say for example, I want a world that has all of the ocean spread across it, nothing else. I don't want extreme hills or any of that. I just want every kind of ocean across the world. I can't have that. No, that's not going to happen. You can't have that. Because, yeah, that's how they decided they were going to do it. So, yeah. We talked about buried treasure. We've talked about coral reefs. Those are generating warm oceans with coral. Icebergs, we talked about those. Those generate on frozen oceans. They've got the blue ice. Shipwrecks, I'm sure you've seen as I've been flying around. These little structures made of wood under the ground. So if we just work our way around here. I know we had one here. This is one of the upside down versions. There's a ton of variants of shipwrecks using different wood types. And they all have some loot inside. This one has cursive binding pants. So now I cannot take my pants off. Which is just terrible. I have to die to remove my pants. So yeah. I'm bound to these pants now. They're just a part of me. Alright. But yeah, shipwrecks spawn underwater. They have loot in them. There's a bunch of variants of them. Some ships are more complete than others. It's all nice. Shipwrecks, great addition. Add some more life to exploring the ocean. Which, yeah, that's a good thing. Alright, underwater caves. Oh good, we have one of these nearby too. And underwater ravines. So underwater now, instead of ravines generating with air pockets and stuff and looking glitchy when they spawn in or staying glitchy, they'll actually generate with the water in them. You'll see here, this is a cave that connects and it's kind of got water. Wow, dungeon. And you get, what? What? That's incredible. What's on the enchanted book? Ah, Curse of Vanishing. Still. What? Yo. Guys. Are you seeing that? Oh my goodness. That's fortunate. And you got both the curses in there too. That's incredible. Okay. Moving on from that. Let's see, can we find an underwater cave? I don't know, but you gotta take my word. Now, the caves generate underwater. And they're filled with water now, instead of being filled with air. Because it makes sense. You don't want an underwater cave, like cave that intersects the bottom of the ocean, to be filled with air. That doesn't make sense. In fact, I can spectator mode my way to a cave that is under the ocean here. Do you have one that's filled with water, though? I don't know, this one isn't. They do exist. This is a mine shaft, so that's not going to be filled. Alright, so we're having some bad luck with that. Oh, here's one. Here's an underwater cave. So you see now, caves under the ocean. So this intersects the ocean somewhere. In fact, right here. So you'll see they now fill with water instead of with air. So, yeah, that is a really neat feature. Think it makes sense. I'm all about that one. There we go. That's my thoughts on that one. And you saw a little bit a second ago there, we had the underwater ruin. I'm sure you saw that little building we were next to that I refused to comment on because I was saving it for right now, but it's right there. You can see it right next to my cursor there. They're usually supposed to spawn underwater. This one apparently was built before the oceans receded. I made that up, but yeah. It's they spawn with some loot in them. This has got an unbreaking fishing rod. And this one, I think they always spawn with drowns in them too now, if I'm remembering right. I don't know, I can look on the side here. Cold ruins, warm ruins. These are warm ruins here that we're looking at now. And there's also a cold ruins variant. Generate alone or part of a big ruin village. This one is actually, as far as I can tell, alone. Or else it's a very small ruin village. I don't actually see any loot in it. That stinks. Yeah, I don't see any treasure chests in it. I'll keep digging for a second. But yeah, underwater ruins generate. They got drowns in them. All kinds of fun there. A new underwater kind of dungeon for you to explore. Like the, it's like a village almost, but underwater. That's cool. Aha! Chest! Mending fishing rod! Yay! That's something you need. You can combine that on an anvil with your good fishing rod. And you've got a fishing rod that goes forever. I am, yep, we're still live. Looks like we're still going here good. Good and live. Give me just a sec. All right, and we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Woo, we're back. All right. Moving on. More things to talk about. Enchantments. These all go onto the under the trident, and I can just talk about these because I don't want to enchant that. Impaling basically just means sharpness, but for the trident, and only works on sea creatures apparently. Channeling. It only has one level. It summons a lightning bolt if you use it during a storm. So that can be used for getting charged creepers, for getting mob heads. Loyalty, when you throw your trident, it comes back. If you saw earlier when I threw the trident, it bounced off the mob and stuck to the ground. I had to pick it up. Well, loyalty makes it come back after you've thrown it. And Riptide, used on tridents. When you're in the water or in the rain, you throw the trident, you launch forward. It's cool. In fact, I will show this one. If we go /give at P trident, and I'm going to try to do this. Enchantments, and we're going to go ID equals Minecraft : Riptide. In theory, that'll work. It didn't work. Okay. Well, whatever. We'll give ourselves a trident, and we'll give ourselves Riptide 3, and we'll take our trident /give at P anvil. Alright, boom, boom. There we go, Riptide. Alright, so now when we're swimming with it, we throw it. Boom. So it's not gonna actually throw it, we're gonna fly along with it. So great fast transportation for the swimming Minecrafter. Yep, that one's cool. I like that. Oh goodness, this next feature. This is one of my favorites from the whole update, and it's one of those little internal things you'd never think of, but it's there, and it's awesome, and that is map markers. So they added the ability to put markers on maps. Alright. This is good. This is good. So, we're going to give ourselves a map. Maps, right? Everybody knows maps. Everybody loves maps. Right click on the map, you see the world. Now let's say, oh goodness, I'm going to fly away for a minute, but I want to remember where I'm at. I had to check it to make sure I remember how to do this. Yep, I do remember how to do this. So I want to remember where my ocean spot is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this banner here. And I'm going to take my map. I'm going to right click on this banner. And so now you see, as I fly away, well, there's this little banner marker on my map. So I'm over here. I can do some stuff over here. I'm like, oh, I need to go back. Just aim for the marker. Fly right up to it. Look down. And boom. Here we are. Back at our conduit. I love this feature. It allows you to mark out locations of importance with different colors on your map. It's just awesome. Thank you, Mojang, for adding this. This is amazing. Not much happening in the live stream chat right now. But 5 people here. Good to see y'all here. We're continuing to talk about new features in 1.13. Alright, movement. When sprinting in water, alright, if you haven't seen this the whole stream already, yeah. If you're in the water, if you start sprinting, this happens. You start swimming. If you're in creative mode, if you stop, you'll stand back up, double tap space, you can fly. Alright, there, that's how underwater motion works. Really, really neat. Oh, I guess there is one thing worth pointing out with it. I'm going to go into first person for this, alright. I am now swimming, and I can go through 1 block gaps. So yeah, now I'm in here. So I swim my way in here, and I really got to work my way back out. Alright, there you go. There we go. That is how swimming works. So that's neat. Another way to elytra your way through 1 block tall tunnels, I guess. You can now swim through them. So that's cool. Moving on. We've got commands. Oh boy. Oh boy, how long have we been streaming? We're about an hour in. I'll come back to the commands because there's a whole separate thing I could do on those. Alright, fine. We'll talk about the commands. So, we added the UI that shows when commands are typed in chat. So, if I go /give, it'll give me suggestions. So, if I want to do @s, and what do I want to give? Well, I can just tab through, scroll up, click on the one I want, hit space, it'll move on. Alright, so that is super, super, I like it. It took them a while to get it right, but I think they did finally end up getting it right here. added command suggestions, added the NBT argument in target selectors. This is great. So if I want to give myself a stick, I don't have to come over here and go 1, 0, and then tag, you know, give it a tag of, you know, whatever. That is a fake tag. But no, you don't have to do that anymore. Instead, you can go /give at p stick, and I can give it tag 1 just in there. Tag doesn't exist for a stick, by the way. I just made that up. But you'll see if I go /data, new command, data get entity at e type equals item limit equals 1. I didn't know you could put spaces in there, so that works now. But you'll see I gave it the tag of sort equals nearest. No, not sort dash nearest. I'm struggling here. Commands. Alright, there we go. It's the stick. Alright, you see, so if we look through here really quick, tag, it's got the tag of 1 because we set that. We told it to do that. So yeah, you can do NBT now just by going, you know, if I go say at E, I can put my, I can do say at E, NBT equals tag of 1, boom. I mean, technically the tag is longer than that. It's item, colon, there. You better be happy with me now. Alright, item, and then we go tag, and then we go this, and then we go this, there. Now it's going to tell me that there's a stick that has the tag of tag 1. Alright, so that, yeah, I picked a really long entity to do it with, but it works. So yeah, NBT is there. Thank you for doing that. It now lets us do so much more with target selectors without having to tag a bunch of entities and then check all the entities. It's great. It's amazing. All right, coordinates. Added the new coordinates. Yeah, RAID casting. Basically, that's what that means. This coordinates thing, RAID casting. It's great. Specific commands /bossbar. Basically, you can now set bossbar. So if I go /bossbar, we go add, and then we'll just call it this. I don't know. Wait, what? Is there some? Is used to target the boss bar and is in the form namespace. Okay, you know what? Boss bars are a little more complicated. I haven't messed with them much yet. But basically, you can display a boss bar on the top like when you're fighting a wither. Boss bars can now be used for maps in very specific ways. It's a really neat feature. Yeah, that one's cool. Next up, /data. You saw me use it there. You can just get the data of an entity. You can also remove some data from an entity. So if I wanted to take off that tag of stick, so I can go /data remove entity at E type equals item tag equals 1 limit equals 1 sort equals nearest, and then I can come over here and tell it what I want to remove. So if I tell it to take out the item, I think I can just tell it to take out item. Yep, so there we go. So we've literally just removed it. So we took out the item from an item and it's gone now. But yeah, you can remove data. You can also merge data, which basically just means giving it the data. It works for blocks and tile entities and entities. So if I wanted to go like data merge block that is right beneath me, command, and we just go, you know, whatever, Bob. There, now it says Bob in the command block, right? So you can do that. That is stuff you can do. Commands are really, really awesome in 1.13. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. How many people we got here? 4 people here. Hello to the 4 people who are here. We're going to move on now. We've worked through that. Yeah, it replaced entity data and block data. It's now just data, and it's better. /data pack, basically, if you got resource packs or data packs now that have functions and stuff in them, you can control which ones are enabled and disabled via /data pack. That's nice. /locate, they gave it a clickable link to the command output. Is /locate new? I'm pretty sure /locate's been here since 1.11. But they did give it a clickable teleport link, which I did use earlier to get to the ocean ruin. Scoreboard, they added objectives modify. Render type hearts. Oh! And they also gave it render type integer. So it'll render like you can see here on the wiki. Wow. That's really nice. That's a really nice feature I didn't know they had, but I like that now. I'm finding out so many neat things doing this. Teleport. They added facing. See, when you teleport, you can teleport if you're facing something or facing away from something, so you can make it... You can teleport yourself so you look at a zombie or look away from the zombie. You know, that's really, really handy for a lot of command stuff, actually. Combine that with the carrots, the relative locations, and you can do stuff with that. /time also now has noon and midnight, which I didn't realize was new in 1.13. A little while back, I tried to do it in 1.12 and got really confused. But no, that is actually brand new in 1.13. Really handy. Glad they added that. Moving on. Advancements. They added Yeah, they just added some new advancements for fishing and filling a bucket, and yeah. You can see it all there. Data packs. So data packs, they replace resource packs, or they don't replace resource packs. They're like resource packs, but you build them into a world. They contain loot tables, advancements, functions, structures, recipes, and block tags, item tags, entity tags, that kind of thing. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail there. There's videos all over YouTube if you want to learn about those. But they're really handy. I will say that. I have used these since 1.13 was in early development, and they're great. They're awesome for, like, command creators and stuff. Now you don't have to download a resource pack and a function pack and data and, you know, loot tables pack and all that. You can just one file, drag, drop, done, move on. Yep, that's easy. Death messages. So they added some comical death messages. If you use /kill on somebody, it'll say, player didn't want to live in the same world as killer, for example. Yeah, that's funny. I appreciate that. Or when you're killed by a trident, you're impaled. If you are blown up by a bed in the nether, you're killed by intentional game design, which links to a bug report for somebody who reported that as a bug a while back, which is hilarious. And so they played on that a little bit. You know, have the in-jokes built right there into the game. Debug screen. F3C will now copy your current location to clipboard. Oh, okay. So if you need to crash the game, it'll also copy your current location to the clipboard. So that, I guess I can see where that would be useful. I've never really had to use F3C, but I've known times where you've needed to. The F3 debug overlays shows you the fluid you're looking at separately from the blocks. So we'll open up F3 here. Look at this. You'll see I'm targeting the fluid, which is water, and then I'm looking at sand through water. You can see that there on the side right over here. So that's nice. Let's clear that really quick. All right, what's next? Shift F3I copies the client-side data, and F3I copies the block or entity server-side data to the clipboard. So basically, you can copy all the data of an entity just using F3I. That's nice. Oh, and they also added some debug information for... That's a phone notification. So yeah, right up here you can see how many ticks per second I'm getting. This should be around 20, but it's actually sitting around about 15. Or wait a minute, am I reading that wrong? No, that's how many milliseconds per tick. Yeah, people who know more about servers can tell me whether or not that's a good number to be having, but that is the number I have, is right up there in the corner. Yeah. Alright, what's next? Also, I'm just going to check the stream here really quick. Looks like it's still holding together. Alright. Loot tables, there's some stuff there. They just added a new function to that. Looks good. NBT tags. Added the treasure pose X, treasure pose Y, treasure pose Z, got fish, and can find treasure for dolphins. I mean, so basically, these are all the tags that these mobs have that are exclusive to that mob. Yeah. Oh, turtles, of course they home, because our turtles are, like, more accurate to real life than anything else in Minecraft, yeah. Turtles now find their way home, so yeah. That's a new feature. Options, we've got full screen mode, which I am not currently on, if you can't tell by the resolution. You can actually change in your options whether you have those commands setting, that command hotbar, so I could, if I went /give. Again, so there's an option for disabling this little pop-up here, which, you know, that's probably a good thing if it annoys people. Mouse wheel sensitivity and GeoDebug verbosity. I don't know what that means, but somebody's going to use it. Somebody's going to like it. So, yeah, we're good. Particles, so they added the particles there for those different things. Actually, I think we've seen every single one of those already. Actually, what does current down look like? /particle current down. Oh, okay. So it's just that. It's just a whole bunch of bubbles. There you go. There's your current down. What else do we got? Settings. You got your full screen resolution. Sounds. Added new sound effect for squids shooting ink. So if we go /summon squid. There, did you hear that? Yep, there you go. Squid shoot ink. It sounds like that. They also added sounds for husks converting to zombies. I don't even know how that works, but okay. Added underwater ambient sounds, added some new music, added a new ambient sound called cave19.ogg. I think we actually heard that in the Mushroom Island when I was exploring, and it freaked me out so bad. Yeah, that was scary. Added new sound events. You've got your coral blocks and your seagrass blocks. So yeah, I'll just play those actually because I can do that. So if we walk through, if I can get onto it. I can't hear it. Doesn't sound any different to me, but I guess it's there. And then if we go grab ourselves coral. There you go, that's what that sounds like. Alright, splashes. There's two new splashes. All the rumors are true, or all rumors are true. And then, thanks for the fish. So there you go, 2 new splashes. Statistics, time since rest. This is how phantoms tell to attack you if you have that insomnia. It's just a statistic. Status effects. So you got the conduit power, which I showed off. You got which gives you the haste, underwater, night vision, and unlimited water breathing. That's nice. The Dolphin's Gray status effect, which I'm struggling to get. I've yet to make it work. I know how it works. I can't get it to work. And the slow falling effect. All 3 of these, really nice, really useful in their own ways. So yeah, they did a good job with those. Tags, I don't even want to go into detail here. These are really nice. Basically, that's all you need to know is that for command creators and data pack creators, these are really handy because you can group things together. Things of similar types have these tags that they share, and it's good. Because instead of having to do, like, for example, with leaves, instead of having to do, like, 6 commands, 1 testing for each kind of leaf, you can just do Minecraft:leaves, or hashtag Minecraft:leaves, and that'll detect all leaves. So, yeah, that's really handy. Glad they added that. And, yeah. So, some of these tags also do different kinds of behaviors. So, like, anvil, Enderman holdable, flower pots, impermeable, slabs, stairs, and wall corals. I think you can figure out how those work, but now I have to. Now that I've thought of it, that has to happen because that's fun. You gotta do that. Water physics. I think we've seen the water physics. Blocks placed underwater, they'll no longer leave air pockets. So if we just grab ourselves a door, for example, if I swim underwater with this door and I place this door, Mojang, it's not working. Okay, so that. Oh, the new water physics are not entirely cooperating for me. Come on. Because, I mean, you can always take a water bucket and right-click on it to waterlog it. Or, you know, maybe you can't. Maybe water physics are just not happening today. Okay. Or the doors just not. Doors don't. Did I lie? Doors don't. Okay. Can't actually do it with doors, but things like signs. Oh, I picked the one block in the game that you would think did it, but doesn't. Yeah, there you go. So signs. So you see how this sign is now completely underwater. There's not some little air pocket there that used to be there. There you go. See, I'm not catching my breath now. Yeah, that exists. I think, yeah, it's good. It's good. In fact, it's, yeah, there's a lot of things that were added to this one that make it more realistic than anything. But, you know, I like that. Keep the game realistic. All right, changes. They flattened block IDs, so there's no longer IDs. Blocks with a collision box now have matching bounding boxes. Yay! Okay, I was just messing with this in modded yesterday, working on my mod, and I was like, wait a minute. You can have as many collision hitboxes as you want, but only one box for where you can mine it, so that's good. Now they've made it so that collision boxes now match. Yay, that's good. It's for consistency, so yeah. If you ever mess with a brewing stand, that's a good example. If you've messed with a brewing stand, you'll know that you can walk into the actual post that sticks out of it, but you can't mine it from the post that sticks out of it. You can only mine it from the base. So that's good. Beacon has a new sound. Beds now require a block below it as support. So beds will break if there's no block underneath them. Yeah. Let's do the beacon. I want to hear this beacon sound. We'll go iron. Might as well just stay on the search for items page because we're using it a lot. There you go. That's what beacons sound like. Chests and trap chests can now be put directly next to each other. I just learned about this today. And I feel kind of bad about that because this has apparently been here for a while. That you can do this now. Which is just incredible. That saves so much room on storage. That's good. Thank you, Mojang. That was a good idea. That's incredible. Actually, no, that is incredible. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right. Dispensers. Dispensers you no longer need to craft using a fully repaired bow. Fence gates, placing them no longer requires a block below them. That makes sense. You could always do that with fences. Now you can do it with fence gates. Leaves, naturally generated leaves will now survive at a distance of 6 blocks from logs instead of 4. Making floating trees that much more annoying. The natural block state for leaves was changed from check decay and decayable. And it persists. I don't know what that means because... Oh, I'm just gonna see. We can look at this now because they put everything in the debug screen. So if you look at this, oh, it's just a number. No, it's not a number. Oh, it's all in persistent now. So check decay and decayable is now the same thing. It's just called persistent. Lever. Flicking on a lever now displays redstone particles. Magma blocks generate at the bottom of ocean ravines, creating downward bubble columns. Monster eggs now break instantly no matter the tool. I have a video on that. Packed ice. Crafted from 9 ice. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. Because packed ice used to be kind of exclusive. You had to go out and hunt that down. And now just finding any cold biome you can make packed ice. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that one. Pumpkins. Placing them no longer requires a block below them. Really? Then what's the bottom of a pumpkin look like? That's instantly what I'm going for here is pumpkin. Actually, no, get rid of this. Yeah, so you can place without a block below. What's the bottom of a pumpkin? It's still the stem on the bottom, so that's still there, but you don't need it anymore. You don't need the block below it, so that's cool. Shulker boxes. Yeah, we already talked about everything that does. Oh, you can also undye shulker boxes in a cauldron. So if we grab ourselves a shulker box, and a cauldron. Walk over here, fill this up, right click it, now it's undyed. That's cool. TNT, remove the explode block state. So you can no longer explode TNT on punch. Oh, why did they remove that? Because people actually use that for things. See, the original TNT in Alpha, you didn't need to redstone torch it or ignite it or anything. You just punch it and it exploded. And there was still a block state that lets you do that, but they removed that now. That's kind of sad. I'm going to miss having that. Not that I ever used it, not one time. But now that I know it's gone, I miss having it. You know how that is. Multiple vines facing different directions, including on the bottom blocks, now be placed in the same block space. Okay, I think get the gist of that one, right? If we get a vine. Right, see that? There you go. That's how vines work now. And water has new colors depending on the biome, so yeah. Time, set, day. There, see, now we're not in the low light anymore. Look at that, water changes color across biomes. Ooh, how exciting. No, it really is, though. I love this color here. This must be like warm ocean, lukewarm ocean, yeah. This is a river. So yeah, you got the different watercolors, which I think is cool, and somebody kind of went crazy on the swamp water. It's just, oh, wow. Oh, and even underwater, it just looks filthy. Good job. Good job, Mojang. I respect that. That is cool. How many people we still got here? 3 people here? Hello to the 3 people here. Chat's kind of dead. Hello. Say hi in chat. Carrot on a stick. Can now be crafted with a fishing rod that does not have full durability. Elytra now require phantom membranes. Fish item textures have changed. Yep, we saw that. Fishing rods now make sounds when reeled back in. Iron horse armor changed the texture when equipped. I've been meaning to look at this. I've yet to see this, so this could be good. Horse. That took me way longer than it should have to get all those items equipped, but we have them now. So, here's my horse. Oh, I gotta tame him. This'll be fun, taming a horse on live stream. Oh, come on, buddy. We're gonna be friends. Alright, be friendly, horse. There we go. Best friends forever. Alright. Ooh! Oh, wow. Okay. And? Oh, that's nice. They made horses look awesome. Good job, guys. Good job. Maps change slightly in regards to which blocks are shown and which aren't. So that's just like glass panes and cauldrons and weird blocks now render on maps, basically. There's still a couple that don't, but most do now. So you've got mobs, general. Trampling turtle eggs, we talked about that. Undead mobs now sink in the water. I guess I haven't talked about that yet. This one's going to be really easy to talk about. Let's watch this. Yep. The horse. The model has been changed to be more consistent with other mobs. We just saw that. Some animations like it's opening its mouth while grazing have been removed from the model. Don't know why they did that. Yeah, that was nice. Husks now become a zombie instead of dying from drowning. Oh, really? So that's how you turn husks into zombies. Yep, Chat's dead. Hi, Kristen. Huh. So husks are undead, so it should drown. And we're going to just let this turn into a zombie. So there. You watch this happen now. While I continue to scroll through here. Parrots now imitate phantoms and drown. Polar bears spawn on top of ice. Skeleton horses are now rideable underwater. Yep, that one's cool. So you can take that skeleton horse you captured from the skeleton riders in a thunderstorm. And Yeah, you can ride it underwater. Squids now shoot ink and flee quickly in response to being attacked. We saw that. Zombie horse and skeleton horse also were patched to fix some overlapping textures. And zombies now become a drown instead of dying from drowning. Oh yeah, did you see that? He just changed to a zombie right there. That was cool. Alright. Zombies, baby zombies now burn in sunlight, and chicken jockeys now spawn rarely. Okay, yeah, because in the nether, if you ever wandered around and just found a chicken, that should have been a chicken jockey, but there was a glitch in the code that made it only spawn a chicken. So that's why you find chickens in the nether. They're chicken jockeys, but they didn't happen correctly. Oh, we about to die, bud? About to get a drowned? I mean, he's got to be close. He's shaking. See that? He's shaking. There you go. And that's how you make drowns. You drown zombies. Alright, so there you go. You can take a husk and turn it into a drowned. Just by putting it in the water. Experience orbs now float up in the water. Change the name of several entities. You can see there. That's consistency. Bobbers by fishing rods now have an entity ID. About time. It's been a while that you've had to use name equals unknown. This ID can be used for testing. Summoning is not possible. Okay, so you can't summon a fishing bobber, but you can /test or /execute add a fishing bobber. So that's cool. Item frames can now be put on floors and ceilings. Yeah, duh, that's one of those huge ones. So if we take the item frame, slap it there on the ground, boom, there's an item on the ground. And you couldn't do that in the past, so yeah. That's nice. And you'll see, we'll put our horse armor on the ceiling. So yeah. Paintings now use a namespace ID for their motive. So instead of being painting ID like 11, it's now painting ID and then the name of the painting. Yeah, so that's cool. Moving on. They rewrote the world generation system. The nether's got these lava-filled caves in it. And they did better biome relations, so you're less likely to find a frozen ocean near a warm ocean, for example. Biomes. The F3 menu now shows its biome ID rather than its name. I don't actually like this one as much. Reason being, I liked seeing here biome beach rather than, biome Minecraft : beach. I don't know why they had to change that. I kind of liked it the old way. I guess it gives more data, and this is kind of a menu you look at to get debug info, but still. I like just seeing the biome name. Oh well. They removed the customized world type. Super flat customization, that's just a little change. If you did a lot of that, you'll care about that. Trees, large spruce trees now transform nearby grass into podzol when they grow. So if we grab ourselves some spruce and some bone meal, and we just fly over here, we grow ourselves a large spruce tree. Technicalities. Come on, tree. Wow. Never given me this kind of problem before. What am I doing wrong? Ah, I just deleted my bone meal. That was a good one, mushroom. Alright, here we go, There we go. Grew instantly there. Alright, so you see now there's podzol around it. And there's a whole scientific reason for that, but basically farmable podzol! Yay! Witch huts now generate with a mushroom in the flower pot. Love that change. That's great. Previously it was completely empty, yeah. The mushroom in the flower pot is nice. Pressing the jump button in flowing water. Alright, I'm just gonna show this. Here's some water. This is some pretty low flowing water. I perform regular jumps in shallow water. So instead of swimming and bobbing, you perform regular jumps. Yay. Alright. Player's oxygen bar no longer regenerates instantly when they get out of water. Game mode survival. So you see, I'm starting to take a little bit of oxygen there. All right, I need to go up to the surface, get a little air. Well, it's not going to come back instantly anymore. So you can't just poke out of the water and then go back under. All right, if I poke out of the water, it's going to take time to regenerate. Oh, it's raining. We could use the channeling enchantment and summon a lightning bolt if we hit something. Oh no, it's got to be thunderstorm. I don't know if this is a thunderstorm. Kind of looks like one. I don't know. Kind of looks like one. It's raining out. Huh. Looks like it could be a thunderstorm. Possibly. Every weather forecaster ever. Alright. Sleep. Players in creative mode can sleep even if monsters are nearby. Water visibility. You saw that. And the unique water colors underwater. Okay, we've seen that. Command format. It's just... They just made commands work, basically. Honestly, there's like hours and hours of things to talk about with command format. Basically, they made commands work. They made commands practical. They made commands usable. It's great. They also made target selectors. They're a little impractical, but much more usable. Like, it takes a little time to get used to the new ones. But it's good. It's all good, what they've done there. Blocks. Yep, detection with blocks. Again, they made commands usable. There's videos and videos of stuff here, so there are probably videos and videos of stuff here. The flattening happened, so basically they got rid of numeric IDs for everything but biomes and rewrote everything. And it's good because they had to, because they ran out of blocks. They literally couldn't make any more blocks. They ran out of storage for them. So yeah, that works now. In-game menu screen, new title screen. I'm sure you, if you have opened 1.13, you've seen this. Boom. Title screen. Features 1.13 stuff. Controls. Yep, they made controls nicer. Creative inventory. They moved around some stuff in there. Credits. Updated the credits to include all of the Mojang staff. Probably a good idea to have your credits actually include the people who work for you. That was a good call on their part. Debug screen shows some stuff. We already talked about, I think, everything there, actually. Oh, targeted entity exists. Okay. I'm going to reopen the world here really quick and keep scrolling. Music. 3 brand new pieces of... Oh, okay, so we now have we now have a new font. I'm not a biggest fan of the new font, personally. Don't care for it as much. Music. 3 brand new pieces by C418. They're really nice, really good and ambient tracks. I like them a lot. Remove 3D anaglyph completely. I accidentally hit that once, lagged out my game for 5 minutes, and then it crashed. I have no idea what it actually did, but it doesn't anymore. Alright, here we are. Back into the world. We're going to put some water on that pig. Particles, optimize particle rendering slightly. That is a phone. Yeah, I'm going to have to mute the mic for a sec, so I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Alright. That was a phone. There was a phone call. Something about vegetables. I don't know what about vegetables, but something about them. Alright, oh yeah, we wanted to see targeted entity. That's where we left off. So there we go. If I look at this entity, you can see it's a pig. Boom. There's a pig. Alright. So if we look over here then, once more, we've got recipes. So you can make all the custom recipes you want, and you can also make custom furnace recipes. You just can't control fuel, but you can control the cooking time, the amount of experience, and what goes into it. Resource packs, updated the format number to 4. Resource pack folder got renamed. No! Why would they do that? Because that's going to make a whole lot of rendering stuff for like modders and stuff a whole lot more difficult because of the way we use JSON files. Huh. That's different. Moving down. Resource packs updated. Yeah, we did that. Statistics are being updated. So, yeah. They look like that now. That's just technical stuff. Tooltips. So, basically, when you have certain items in-game, it's going to have color to it. These are neat. I was kind of not ready for it the first time I saw it. But if I go give @p repeating command block, for example, you'll see it's now purple. And there's a few items like that. You can see the whole list here. You know, different rarities for things. And some other stuff. They upgraded the game library to LWJGL3. I'm going to trust that you guys know what you're doing because I don't really care. Loading or creating a world shows the percentages of the loading stages. Pairing spawn area now shows as a loading stage. So yeah, this is actually really nice. I like having the percentage there. It makes you feel like something's happening while it takes forever to load the worlds now. Crash reports now list what data packs are enabled. Data generators are now exposed. You can get a dump of all the... Yeah, this is all internal stuff. Change translation files from .lang to .json. Stay calm. I hate .json format. It's really overcomplicated. And .lang was nice when you could just do name equals name, internal name equals name that displays on screen. But now you have to do quotes and colons and oh, Jason! So yeah, that's a thing they did. Jason's, I wouldn't say they're evil, but and they did it for consistency, but it's annoying. It's really going to be annoying to Jason. Optimized cloud rendering. Oh, it now supports new lines, so you can make multiple lines with one translation. Are you trying to tell me there's a reason you've done this that makes it great? Oh, they optimized cloud rendering, fog rendering, world spawn, position finding code, skip existing chunks, and upgrade path optics code is now in a separate library called Data Fixer Upper. Alright, there we go. That is all the new features. Then there's bug fixes. Let's see, is there anything interesting in here? Okay, this is why they upgraded to that new LWJGL format. So yes, I would say that was a good call. You fixed a lot of issues. Holy cow, are these all just LWJGL issues? No, okay. And then they fixed some of these old bugs, so yeah, these are just issues. It's a good thing they patched them. Some of these change in-game behavior, not a lot of them. Yeah. Oh, they added the Snow, Iron Golem, Ender Dragon, Illusioner, Giant, Wither to mob statistics. Cool. And the triple chest bug was fixed by letting us have infinitely many chests. Now that is the best fix they could have done. Host skin not visible to other players while in the LAN world. Yay, they finally fixed it. About time. Yeah, just a bunch of good fixes there that they did. And they fixed some private security issues. So, that is literally every new thing in 1.13. Thank you for joining me at the stream. I hope you learned something. I learned a whole ton from doing this. It's great. Honestly, this update it's awesome. Alright, I'm going to let this stream run until we hit an hour and 30 minutes, and then I'm going to shut it off. Thank you for coming out to the stream. This has been Mushroom Man Toad, and I'll see you on Friday.